Welcome to the SALC Orientation. In this orientation, you'll learn how the SALC can help your English learning. But first, what is the SALC? The SALC is a place where you can find many interesting and fun things to do using English. The SALC is located on the second floor of the SILC. We know that the SILC stands for Sojo International Learning Center. But what does SALC stand for? To find out, turn to your handout and complete Activity 1. You have 1 minute. Did you get it? That's right. SALC stands for Self-Access Learning Center. Now, a learning center is easy to understand. It's a place where you go to learn. But what does self-access mean? Let's see. In a classroom, who decides what to study? Who decides when to study, how to study, and who to study with? Is it this guy? How about this guy? No, it's the teacher, isn't it? In the classroom, the teacher decides what to study, when to study, how to study, and who to study with. But how about in the SALC? Who decides what to study, when to study, how to study, and who to study with? To find out, turn to your handout and complete Activity 2. You have 1 minute. So how did you do? The answers are, of course, me, 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 and me. That's right. In the SALC, you decide what to study, when to study, how to study, and who to study with. In a moment, you'll go to the SALC to do Activity 3. But first, we want to tell you about the SALC Language Policy. The SALC Language Policy applies to the second floor of the SILC and the Conversation Lounge. Please note the red line on the second floor of the SILC. Once you step over the line, the SALC Language Policy is in effect. The SALC Language Policy is very simple. English, please. This means that when you are in the SALC, try to speak English if you can, even if you only know a few words. The important part is to try your best. But we know speaking English is not easy, so we have some ways to help you. First, please check the wall before you enter the SALC for useful flyers to help you speak English. Also, look for the useful expression sheets around the SALC to help you communicate in English. And finally, if you have any questions about the SALC, you can visit the Learning Support Desk from 12 to 1 o'clock every day. Now it's time to go to the SALC and do Activity 3. So take your handout and a pen and go with your teacher to the SALC now. We'll see you there.